doing an awesome job. I'm excited to be here. It's great to see you guys, and it's great to be in the midst of the Redskins nation. This is near and dear to my heart. I love this franchise, I love the team, and I love its fans. It's been a love affair that continues to grow, so I'm just happy to be here, so close to something that I don't miss, which is hot training camps. So. Okay, enough of my dry humor. Y'all didn't know I had dry humor, did y'all? But I do have it. I don't think got a lot of time. This is all about you guys being here, and that's why I'm here. I want to issue a challenge. I also want to issue out a plea. As Bruce stated, you guys are one of the most influential figures in young people's lives. And I don't think anybody in here would even begin to think that they're not. I think that that's the reason why you guys do what you do. I could probably assume that no one in here makes or breaks the bank by being a high school coach. I'm just assuming. All right, don't everybody laugh at the same time. The thing about it is you know you do this to make a difference in people's lives. I have two kids here, two young men here that I mentor and that I train, and it's important that we understand what it is that we do when we are doing it. And so that's why I've been so active with young guys and with coaches and going all over the country preaching the gospel of doing it right. All right, everybody talks about not having time, not enough time. You have to make time to figure out how to do things the right way. I'm part of the Heads Up Football Planning Committee, and so is my wife. She's also part of that planning committee. USA Football has done one of the most outstanding jobs of trying to create a baseline of where everything begins and how we should begin to train ourselves to look at teaching this game, more particularly tackling. All right, so I know a lot of times as coaches, we get set in our ways, and we kind of get locked in on how we think things are the right way to do. I would ask, I know Nick is probably going to come up and do demonstrations of the tackling technique that is being adopted and taught nationwide within the league. I would ask and I would challenge that you guys be open enough to listen and take it for what it's worth and apply it, because it serves as a home plate. It's a starting point for us to be able to take our game, and you guys have to be the stewards over our game. What you high school coaches do is so influential to the youth leagues. All right, we are trying to get so many leagues to sign up under the Heads Up Football umbrella, because we know that by having that standard created, we are doing our part to try to make sure that you have players that are going to come play for your teams and college and then into the pros. So it's a great program, and I support it. And the reason why I'm here is because I believe in coaches. I believe in our abilities as coaches to players. And y'all keep hearing me saying us as coaches. I coach, but I'm not a coach of a team. All right, I coach individuals. I coach a lot of different people, whether they're in the league or whether they're in college or whether they're in high school or youth league. I coach. All right, you guys are special, because I wouldn't have all this hair, and I wouldn't be sane if I really coached. I'd probably lose my mind because I'm just built like that. But the thing about it is, understand that our game, there's a lot of, I'm willing to say, scare tactics. There are a lot of scare tactics being put out there, and the monster is concussions. All right, everybody's talking about concussions. A lot of people don't even really have an idea as to what it is that they're speaking of, but it just sounds scary. Concussions, football and concussions. So we're seeing drop-offs in numbers of participation. Everyone in here has the power and has the ability to change the perception of how this game is being viewed. You all have individual power to dictate how our game is viewed. I love this game. And every single time there's somebody that walks on that stage and is drafted by the Washington Redskins, that continues a legacy that I'm a part of. Every time somebody commits to Penn State to go play football, that builds and continues a legacy that I'm a part of. And it's different for all of us. Every single time somebody suits up for your high school, do you have enough pride for the place that you are employed and that you coach at? That you're building something more than just trying to win games. You're building a legacy. It's something that I truly respect about any team, any organization, whatever it may be. I respect when people try to build a legacy. Because legacy is what matters. That's what lasts. I love Bruce to death, but there's legacy connected to that Allen name. We get pumped up about Bruce because there's legacy connected to that. What are you trying to lead, guys? What we're in here for is legacy building, and we all have the opportunity to build it for one singular entity, and that's the game of football. I take that dead serious. It means everything to me for us to do it the right way. Do you have enough pride? Do you have enough humility to do it the right way? To listen and learn? Because maybe your right way might not have necessarily been the right way. Do you have enough humility to listen and learn? It's a big deal. It's a very big deal. And you guys are in the perfect position to make that difference. So here's the challenge. Here's the challenge. Listen to what Nick has to say and what he's presenting to you guys, and take it back and really run with it. Let's grow this. Let's do it as a community. Let's make this work. Because I know about me, and I don't know about you, but I know about me. I want to watch games on Saturday. I want to watch them youth kids go out there and get it on. I love watching youth football because it's just all about what we teach them. I love watching Friday night football because now it's a transition from what they learned in that youth league and now what they're applying to what you're teaching them in the high school league. We got Annandale's head coach here. He asked me, do I know about Annandale? I know about Annandale. Winning all kinds of state titles. I played with one of his best players, the guy by the name of Maurice Daniels, Mo D. We called him Mob Deep. Dude could ball. But the one thing that I respected about Maurice was his fundamentals were out of this world. He wasn't the best athlete on the team, but his fundamentals were the reason why he was such a major piece to our team. I respect coaches that teach the fundamentals. It's time we continue to build football players. Reward athletes that are football players. Don't just reward athletes. Don't let an athlete skate. He can run away from everybody. That's great. Challenge him to be more. Challenge him to do the fundamentals. You have that power. I love coming to watch y'all play. I love watching. I'll stop. I'll be driving. I'll randomly see guys out practicing. I will pull my car over and go over to the practice and jump into the practice and start help coaching in the practice if the coach allows me. That's how much I love this game. I love this game so much that I have 5 minutes, which I've gone over. I had 5 minutes to talk to you guys, and I just drove 2 hours to talk to y'all, and I'm about to jump back on the road and drive 2 hours back. That's how much I love this game. That's how important this is to me, that I had this opportunity to speak to you guys and give you my plea to open your hearts and open your minds and be motivated enough to do it the right way. I've said enough. I'm going to turn this microphone over, but the challenge is to be the best possible coach that you can possibly be. That means raising responsible human beings, having that positive influence, and taking those fundamentals, not only what they do off the field, but taking it to another level of how you teach these fundamentals on the field as well. All right, God bless all you. Have a great time. I appreciate